What is up, everybody? I'm Courtney.
I'm Sean.
Did you forget who you were?
I did for a second.
And we are on the other side. So, it is December 23rd. You know what time it is? It is our Christmas.
Talking about the fat man that comes down the chimney.
It is our Christmas special tonight, guys. Yuletide cheer. All the Christmas goodies.
Like deer jerky.
All the Christmas traditions.
You're not getting none.
I'm going to wait for a few people to hop in here before I jump right into it. Yes, we live, baby. Michelle Wilfong with the Haunted Apartment.
I'm going to tell you what's live is this deer jerky, y'all. You know, a lot of people are against me taking these deer, but I tell you what, they sure taste good. That's that Bedford County deer, baby. Ain't nothing like them.
So the ticket link is up on our event. It is through Simple Tix. That goes through the location, guys. I don't have anything to do with that. I'm sorry. So yes, it is on the event itself. If you cannot find the link, send me a message. I will send it to you personally. Definitely a location you don't want to miss. And for those that are in here that are, I can send you a link on TikTok. I'll send you a link directly, okay? But for those that are wondering what Cody is talking about, we are hosting an event on Friday the 13th. So bring your boo on out for a spooky good time with us at the historic Sandusky House.
Now, what is the Sandusky House?
Sandusky House.
Place where you can get deer jerky.
I am so done with you.
I'm sorry, y'all. This deer.
Mom, come get your kid.
Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. This deer jerky is really good. Now, I killed, unalived this deer.
You're not on TikTok.
But Courtney made it. I'm trying to tell you, this deer jerky is good. I'm hungry. I haven't ate today. So this deer jerky is hitting the spot right now. Normally, y'all see me with a mouthful of tobacco, but right now, mouthful of deer jerky.
He can't wait for Christmas dinner. So tonight, guys, we are celebrating our Christmas right off after this podcast.
Come say hi to everybody.
Nah, at least pop in here and say hello, babe. Thank you.
Nah, you saw this deer jerky.
Michelle, happy holidays. Yes, Merry Christmas.
Out Michelle with the Haunted Apartment, y'all, on YouTube.
Merry Christmas.
Michelle, y'all taste this deer jerky.
Sean, shut up about the deer jerky, for the love of God.
We live, baby, yeah.
I'm going to feed this man. He's acting starving right now. We've got this gremlin. Move, Zuko.
Y'all didn't know I had a pet gremlin.
Just pop your head over here.
Her name is Naya.
She stole the jerky and ran, guys. That's great.
Nah, that deer jerky good, isn't it?
Granny says hello. She says hey. She is waiting for dinner right now. We've got pork loin, homemade mac and cheese. It's got too much salt. Stop it. Please. I already got skin issues with the damn dog. Knock it off. Act right.
All right.
Anyway, we got all the good stuff for our Christmas dinner. And then at midnight tonight, you know what, Ma? He's doing it to Athena right now. It's Athena. But let's jump into it, guys. Tonight is our Christmas special. I'm getting really irritated with you right now. Like, really irritated. I'm about to slap you on this podcast. Nah, can you call the dogs, please? Thank you. Lord. Look, because you keep talking about deer jerky. Nobody. Okay. Guys, like I said, tonight is our Christmas special. So we are going to be talking about the tradition of ghost stories. A lot of people don't know that that's actually a Christmas tradition. People would sit around. The tradition of telling ghost stories at Christmas has deep historical roots. Particularly in Victorian England, where it became a very popular way to entertain during the long winter nights. My cousin makes jerky, beer and wine jerky, Northwest Beer House jerky from Oregon. That sounds really good.
That sounds good.
It's getting a little bit better. We're working on it. We're working on it, Mom. We're working on it. But historical origins of ghost stories. The practice of sharing ghost stories during the Christmas season dates back centuries. It is intertwined with ancient pagan traditions, particularly those that are surrounding the winter solstice. For those that don't know, winter solstice started on the 21st, so 2 days ago. This time of year is characterized by longer nights, colder weather. It naturally lent itself to storytelling because families would gather around the fire, and the belief that spirits could easily cross over into the living world during this time contributed to the popularity of telling spooky tales. The tradition reached its peak in Victorian England, where ghost stories became an actual staple of Christmas celebrations. Authors like Charles Dickens played a significant role in popularizing this custom. A lot of people have heard about A Christmas Carol, which came out actually in 1843. And that was one of the most notable examples of a Christmas ghost story. Dickens and his contemporaries capitalized on the growing literacy rates and the advent of the printing press, which allowed ghost stories to be widely published and shared all across the globe. Okay. Ghost stories serve not only as entertainment, but also as a means of reflecting on themes of death, rebirth, and the connection between the living and the dead. The cozy atmosphere of Christmas, combined with the darker element of ghostly tales, created a unique, juxtaposition that resonated with audiences. And this tradition was a way to confront fears, explore the supernatural in a communal setting. So people would sit around, they would tell these stories, and then they would ask questions to each other, like, what are you scared of? And then educate each other on the supernatural, which I think is very interesting because that's essentially what we're doing right now when we do like a public event, right? So yeah. Well, thanks, Avery. I appreciate it. That I am not. But you can exit the room. Have a nice day and Merry Christmas.
No, we can talk to Avery.
We're not going to talk to Avery.
Who is Avery?
Yes, Charles Dickens, The Ghost of Christmas Past, Mom. You are correct.
Where did Avery come from?
We don't know. Avery's probably 6 years old and getting beat on Call of Duty. Sad
By
day
me.
for you. While the tradition was wand in contemporary celebrations, it is experiencing a revival in some areas. Events like the Spirits of Christmas program at a lot of historic sites continue to celebrate this unique aspect of the holiday culture, inviting audiences to gather and share ghostly tales. This happens a lot at the Indiana State Museum and a lot of historic sites around Indiana. They're hoping to take it like regionally and around the U.S. and continue to grow this tradition here in the United States. So in summary, the tradition of telling ghost stories at Christmas is a rich cultural practice that blends history, folklore, and the human experience of confronting mortality, making it a fascinating aspect of a holiday celebration. So you might ask, why in the heck would people tell ghost stories around Christmas? That makes zero sense, right? Hi, Jenna. Hey, Lois.
Lois.
Robert, hey, Merry Christmas.
We live, baby.
We live, baby. How is everybody? Merry Christmas
What's
to
up,
all.
Robert, Jenna.
Thanks, Lois. We appreciate the share. Tonight is our Christmas special, and tonight is also our family's Christmas celebration. So at midnight tonight, which is our tradition, and I would love to know in the comments what your family traditions are for Christmas. Ours is we open gifts at midnight.
Family tradition.
Fall asleep if you want to. It doesn't matter. You're being woken up at midnight on the dot to open gifts. All lights are going on in the entire house. There will be no sleeping around here. We eat a good dinner. And then a tradition that I brought forth from when my kids were little is I do Christmas Eve boxes. And they consist of every year, these guys can count on a new pair of comfy jamma pants and some popcorn and movie snacks and then a good movie. And then that's what we do to kill time until midnight rolls around. So that is what we will be doing. What are y'all's traditions? I would love to hear them. But back to talking about your favorite person, Ebenezer Scrooge.
You know, it for years you weren't even allowed to celebrate Christmas. It was like illegal.
Where was it illegal to celebrate Christmas?
I'm serious. It was like the 1860s, I believe. It was illegal to celebrate in the United States.
I've never heard that.
I'm serious.
I've just never heard that. Like, seriously. Like, I wonder why it was illegal.
When you get done reading it, look it up.
I will. So, Ebenezer Scrooge was not the first fictional character to see ghosts around Christmas time. Like I said, the tradition of the holiday ghost goes much farther back, perhaps even farther than Christmas itself.
I love Scrooge.
Okay. At the edge of the year, it also makes sense to think about people and places that are no longer with us. And so that's where it came from. Thus, Christmas ghost stories. The origins really honestly have little to do with the kind of commercial Christmas that we celebrate today. They're much darker, much older, and celebrate more fundamental things like winter, death, rebirth, and the wrapped connection between a teller and his or her audience. But they're packaged in the cozy trappings of the holiday. Christmas, as celebrated in Europe and the US, was originally connected directly to the pagan winter solstice celebration and the festival known as Yule. The darkest day of the year was seen by many as a time when the dead would particularly have good access to the living. Okay. So despite what a lot of people think traditionally Halloween, the veil is at its thinnest. Despite what you may think, Christmas time or the winter solstice is when the veil is actually at its thinnest. It is believed that this time is when the dead have the most access to the living. So Christmas as a holiday has an entire cocktail of elements that invites ghosts in. There are short days of the year and a weird mixture of pagan habits and then grand religion, like just religious traditions and things that are brought forth that could bring the dead to surface. Between all that and, of course, the rum punch, a few tall tales are bound to come out. This was particularly true in the days well before TV. Like I said, as we discussed before, by the time Charles Dickens even came along with his Christmas Carol, the tradition of Christmas was fast fading. In fact, for most people, it was still a work day. I mean, how many of you in the comments still have to go to work on Christmas? Ma, they actually, I will take a picture. They do get gifts. They have an entire stocking full of gifts. And I will take a video of them opening their stocking because both of them make it a joint effort and they know how to do it, which is hilarious. Let's see. Lois said on Christmas Eve, ours is Christmas Eve day. We open gifts and eat. We watch movies or play games. I love it. Michelle Wilfong said, my family would make clam chowder on Christmas Eve. We would eat and exchange gifts and spend Christmas Day at home with kids and make dinner. I love it.
Clam chowder is good, y'all.
Tim Robbins, Haunted Christmas. That is another one. Yes. That is another one. I love hearing about people's traditions. I do.
Oh, we never watched that.
I've never
watched Rudolph, Mom. What you talking about?
Mom's saying one of the haunted movies, The Haunted Christmas. Oh. So, but like I said, for most people, it's still a work day. Unfortunately, a lot of people, in retail, I'm starting to see more and more that stores are closing, which I like to see. Me personally, I am very, very blessed to have this Christmas off. For many years, I worked in the hospital system and the hospital does not close. So, does anybody give their pets gifts? I do. Yes. Athena and Zuko, as Mom asked before, Athena and Zuko are our dogs and they get an entire stocking full of stuff. So I will be taking a video of that because it's quite hilarious to see them open their gifts. I think that's great. Yes, that's what they get. Treats and toys. Love it. Love it. Got to take care of your pets because your pets take care of you all year round.
They really do.
So, the Industrial Revolution meant fewer days off for everyone, and Christmas was considered so unimportant that no one even complained. And the decline of the holiday came courtesy of Oliver Cromwell. Cromwell was the Lord and the Protector of England in the 17th century and a Puritan. He was on a mission to cleanse the nation of its most decadent excesses. And on the top of the list was Christmas and all of its festive trappings. Prior to this, he writes, Christmas was celebrated in much the way that a modern Christmas is. Lots of food and drink, decorations and singing. And Cromwell is the first person who famously banned Christmas carols. Medieval people from Britain and elsewhere also had Christmas ghost stories. One of the most famous authors and ghost story experts was John Kaneko James. But with A Christmas Carol occurring around the same time as the invention of commercial Christmas cards and 19th century businesses looking to create a new commercial holiday, Christmas saw a resurgence in Britain, and with it came the ghost stories that British Christmas is now known for. So there was a lot of terrifying tellers, E.F. Benson, Algernon Blackwood, J.H. Riddle, and they all laid the groundwork for the 20th century tales, and the ghost story tradition has even made it some way into modern times, preserved in places like the lyrics to Christmas classic, It's the Most Wonderful Time of Year, which actually talks about scary ghost stories. And through to modern times, Halloween might be more appropriate holiday for ghosts, but Christmas makes more sense. Dickens wrote, the ghosts of Christmas are really the past, present, and future, swirling around us in the dead of the year. They're a constant reminder that we're all haunted all the time by good ghosts and bad, and that they all have something to tell us. That is my conclusion to the Christmas. Charles Dickens onto something. Ghosts are all around us all the time, good and bad, swirling around. The ghosts of past, present, and future.
Yeah, might be. I think so.
We got out cat treats and 2 cat trees and 2 cat beds. Oh, I love it. The cats are getting all the gifts, Robert. That's awesome.
They live.
A candle should be lit in memory of Zeus. You know what, Mom? That's another Christmas tradition that a lot of people don't know about. So Christmas is a time where you should light a candle for all those that you lost throughout the year and for all those you've lost, period. So, hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Thanks for tuning in.
Definitely, if you have some candles, whether a tea light candle, white candle, any candle that you have, definitely light it in memory of those that you've lost, whether it be throughout the year or whether it be in memory of one you've lost that should be there with you during the Christmas holiday. Their memory never fades. So, in my opinion, light a candle.
I mean, yeah, I definitely think so. But it was illegal to celebrate Christmas at one time.
Yes, Sean did tell me to look this up. Let's see.
It was.
I have not heard of this. Was it illegal to celebrate Christmas? Let's see. Well, was a celebration of Christmas illegal in the U.S. until 1836? The celebration of Christmas was, in fact, let's see, hold on. It says that's false. Hold on. I'm being fact checked here. See, that's not a good page.
Yeah, I was about to say, go.
All right, here we go. The celebration of Christmas was, in fact, illegal in the United States until 1836. Again, I kind of just talked about it a little bit. I think that Puritan guy that I mentioned. So the ban was largely due to Puritan beliefs that Christmas was a pagan holiday without any biblical justification and should be banned. Ban Christmas. Laws were passed in the Massachusetts Bay Colony in 1659, and other Puritan-led colonies, prohibiting any form of Christmas celebration. There would be no feasting, no public display of joy. The ban was part of a broader cultural and religious conflict in early American history, reflecting the Puritans' desire for a simple and devout life free from excess.
There's actually people have other meanings of Christmas. And
hello, how are you, Laura?
Hey, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it.
The name of the game is Christmas.
But there's people who have other beliefs of Christmas.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you. We appreciate that. There's people who have other beliefs, which I don't say I believe in them, but I respect everybody's opinion. You know, some people believe that Christmas is celebrating the devil's day. There's people who believe that the New Year is actually in December. And I think it's December 21st or 24th, something like that. There's people who have all kind of different beliefs this time of year. And no, I'm not trying to spew a bunch of nonsense. This is what people genuinely believe. There's a lot of people who go down these rabbit holes and will tell you that, you know, that it's not supposed to be celebrating Jesus' birthday today. Well, not today, but Christmas is not. That's not the true meaning of it. That it was actually shaped to make you think that for other reasons. It's got darker roots than that. You ever heard that?
I mean, I've heard about the darker roots. I needed to do some research really quick because I couldn't remember. I know like the whole celebration of Yule is considered pagan.
Yule! Soldier boy up in this. Oh, watch me crazy.
To give you guys an idea, Christmas does have, like I've said multiple times, deep roots in ancient pagan traditions. The celebration of Christmas on December 25th itself coincides with various pagan festivals, notably Saturnalia. So that is a Roman festival that honors the god Saturn and involves feasting, gift giving, and merrymaking. It is characterized by a reversal of social roles where slaves were treated as equals for a time, and many customs from Saturnalia, such as festive gatherings and gift exchanges, have been absorbed into modern Christmas celebrations, just with a modern twist. Yule, this is the only one I'm really versed on being a pagan tradition, comes from Norse mythology. It was celebrated around the winter solstice, as I said before, involving various rituals to honor the return of the sun. Traditions such as the Yule log, which was burned to symbolize warmth and light, and is said once you burn it, you are now manifesting sunshine and longer days. And that has evolved into modern Christmas customs. Again, Yuletide, Yule log, all those things. Mistletoe and holly. These plants were very sacred in various pagan cultures. Mistletoe is associated with fertility and peace. Holly is believed to ward off evil spirits. So the practice of kissing under the mistletoe and decorating with holly can be traced all the way back to these ancient beliefs. And then wassailing. This tradition involves singing and drinking to the health of your neighbors. This originates from pre-Christian fertility rites, and it is transformed into modern practice of singing Christmas carols.
Oh, God.
So the integration of pagan beliefs into modern Christmas illustrates how ancient traditions have shaped modern celebrations. While Christmas is primarily recognized as a Christian holiday, its customs reflect a rich tapestry of historical practices that way predate Christianity. And understanding these origins can enhance our appreciation of the diverse cultural significance of this holiday. A lot of Christians will say that if you celebrate certain traditions and things like that, that you are worshiping the devil, you are not a Christian, you are doing this. The only thing that I will say about this is I do think that a lot of people around this time of the year do lose sight of what this Christmas tradition really is about. I think that we do get wrapped up in retail, a lot of retail around this holiday, a lot of what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? A lot of
commercial.
Yeah, it's like become very commercialized. We get wrapped up in like tangible items instead of just taking a moment and, appreciating the fact. Hey, Dwayne, appreciating the fact that we are here. We're breathing. We woke up today. We're with our family. We're with our loved ones, and things like that. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I don't ever want to hear about anybody being alone on the holidays. So if you need somebody to talk to, please feel free to reach out. I'm always available in my inbox. If my phone is down, I'm sorry. I'm probably cooking or cleaning or something. I have a hard time sitting still, guys. ADHD, man. Sam from Wyoming. Merry Christmas.
Sam, Merry Christmas.
So, but yeah, I mean, Christmas traditions are what you make of them. I've said that before. I'll say it again. I don't care if Robert up here said that he got his cats treats and cat trees and 2 cat beds. If your cats are the only ones you're celebrating with, just know that your cats depend on you every single day. Your cats can't function without you. So if that's your family, if that's who you're hanging out with on Christmas, I'm here for it. Because those cats will appreciate those treats and that tree and those beds a heck of a lot more than a lot of humans I know if you give them one gift. So just take time and pick up the phone, call your loved ones if you can't make it to see them. And if your loved ones are with you, just take time to appreciate.
We didn't get Dwambus a gift.
We do need to get Wombat a gift.
Get Dwambus needs a gift.
We need to go get our cat a gift, guys. I'm going to go tomorrow and get my cat a gift.
Courtney has a cat named Dwambus.
I do not. His name was Bones, and Sean gave him a hood name. Just want to say hi. I'm on my way home from work. Hi. Drive careful.
What's up, Sam? Yeah, drive safe. How's the weather out there?
So, yes. Christmas is what you make of it, guys. I may go live on Christmas. We may be in a cemetery on Christmas.
We can go. We might do that. Go to a cemetery and investigate on Christmas.
I may investigate on Christmas.
Yeah, that might be a thing to do. People are gonna be at home, nothing to do. Yeah. Everything's closed.
Sipping a little bit too much eggnog.
We might be in a cemetery on Christmas.
We might be sipping a little bit too much eggnog. Howie is chilling in the background.
What's up, Howie? Dr. Ed Odell with ASPS.
Sam, that's not bad for Wyoming. I think it was 60 today.
On the Rift Nation Network and G3, all kind of stuff you got.
Hi.
There. What's up?
Battleliner. That's right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody that's in here. Merry Christmas.
I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to hit a cemetery.
I think that sounds great.
See if anything will talk to us on Christmas Day. Spirits got to be missing their family, and maybe they'll come talk to us.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get something to engage in conversation.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Michelle said, I want a t-shirt that says, "We Live Baby."
Michelle, we're working on that.
Yeah, we may be coming out in 2026 with a merch line, guys. Where are you where it is 90 degrees?
I'm jealous. Where are you at in the world that it's 90 degrees?
Where are you?
In December.
Are you in Arizona? Because that's normal.
That is.
Uh-oh, Jody. We're getting ready to talk about y'all.
Yeah, we get ready
You tuned in at the right time.
And guess what, Jody? We live, baby. Yeah.
Tuned in at the right time. Guys, let me welcome Jody DeShong, her lovely daughter, Nicole, Judy.
I'm terrible with names, y'all.
Hold on, don't tell me.
I'm just gonna call them the homies because I don't know their name. I'm bad with names. Terrible.
Nadine. Am I right? Did I get everybody? Australia. It's 90 degrees in Australia.
Good God. See, I would
I
love
told
to
you
go.
we need a vacation around Christmas.
Listen, I'm scared to go to Australia. So battle line, if I ever go out there, I'm going to hit you up because y'all got too many things that can hurt you out there. Snakes, spiders, scorpions.
I want to play with a kangaroo.
I do want to meet a kangaroo. And Courtney's twin, the koala bear.
Sean, I do not look like a koala bear. Ron Wood with Booze Paranormal. Shout out
Ron Wood, y'all.
Merry Christmas.
I'm a fan of the independent equipment makers, y'all. So if you need paranormal equipment,
I got it right. I got everybody's name right. Woo woo.
Holler at Ron Wood, y'all, with Booze Paranormal. He can make it. If you think about it or create it, he can make it for you.
Robert White.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. And
because he's tuned in before.
That's right.
Just not as battle line.
But not as battle line, right. Okay.
Robert White. Thank you for tuning in, Robert. But yes, guys, so I know I spent 30 minutes talking about Christmas traditions for ghost stories. I really was waiting for Jody to tune in because I could not wait to tell you guys that this past weekend, we were invited by some amazing people to join them at their haunted location and host their investigation. This is a location. I will box a kangaroo.
We can square up. I've seen it done before. I don't know. They got them feet though, them claws.
Ron, it's okay. It's Christmas. Everything's gonna be okay. It's looking up from here.
Hey, Ron,
we're praying for you.
Phone call away.
But we got asked to join this lovely group of people. Right here, Miss Jody. Again, Jody, Judy, Nicole, and Nadine.
The crew.
At a location that we frequented. I'll put it out there. We were at the historic Rainworth Lodge. And as usual, this location did not disappoint. But it did not disappoint for different reasons this weekend.
It was different.
It was very interesting. Not a whole lot of equipment play. I'll let you go ahead and lead this one because it was, I'm still stumped on this one. How he's making magic.
Yeah, it was, this time around, the Rainsworth was not an equipment location. It was not much equipment was going off at all. This time, it was the actual house speaking to us, which I've said that before in other podcasts. The house was actually the main source of equipment. Now, we've asked the owner of this location several times about the lights in the location. We've gone there for the past 3 years and have investigated several times and never had issues with the lights. Other than when we were gone, the lights would cut on and cut off. We'd leave with the lights off. They would be on when we get back and vice versa. We would leave with the lights off or on and they'd be off when we get back. And this time, it's like they're cutting them on and off right in front of us. The last time we were there, the lights would flicker on and off while we were sitting there. Ron Wood was there, as a matter of fact, in the chat. His wife witnessed it firsthand. We're all sitting there, the lights flicker on and off really fast. This time, the lights were cutting on and off on command. And I've got this on camera. I will be releasing a video on our TikTok very soon. And I'm so glad that Judy and her crew were there to witness this, because if I was by myself, nobody would believe it. But the lights were literally cutting on and off on command. I was showing my daughter the video earlier, and her mouth was wide open. Like, what in the hell was that all about? Of course, EVPs were good. I was actually talking about, oh, excuse me, hiccups. I was actually talking about the lights and one of the EVPs, and you'd hear a voice go, "The light." It whispered it, and I ran that camera footage back. Thank God I had a body cam on this time, this investigation, and I ran the body cam back, and it was pointed at all the people in the room with us, and nobody said anything when I was doing that EVP, and the voice came through on the recorder, which proved to me that there was something else talking, which was none of us. And I thought that was really cool to capture that and then catch it on camera where nobody blinked, said anything, nothing. So I thought that was really cool. You're right. Yeah. So I mean, the rainwork didn't disappoint with the light play, the EVPs, and to me, that's better than any equipment going off. That's the type of stuff that I look for during the investigation. We didn't focus on it, and then the SLS capture. Now I did a video on that as well on our TikTok page. I know a lot of people hate the SLS. A lot of people talk so much shit about the SLS it ain't even funny. I'm not the greatest fan of it. However, if you get a capture on the SLS that you can't debunk, then I think you have a pretty good leeway to some evidence. And of course, the group that we were with, what's her name?
Jody, Judy, Nadine, and Nicole.
Which one's Nicole? Is that the one that said?
Nicole is the one that debunked with the blanket.
All right, so Nicole said, can we debunk this evidence? You know, of course, the SLS had a figure. It was one responding to my request. I asked it to wave. It waved. I asked it to hold Courtney's hand. You see it visually reach up and grab her hand. I even had in other parts of the video, I asked it to pick up his foot. It picked up his foot. And
you have the video on here?
Yeah.
We can show it when you're done.
So I asked it to do everything. It did it. And then Nicole tried to debunk it. When she walked towards the figure, you could see the figure through her body on the SLS. It did not disappear, didn't move. It punched her in the head when she walked up to it. And then still was there when she walked away from it. She tried to put a blanket, because I personally thought the figure was getting mapped by the door, the design pattern in the door. And she put a blanket up over the door. It was still there. And, you know, Courtney can pull up the video for it, but just to show you guys what I'm talking about. But it was there, and I thought it was a pretty good capture. It is in Rainsworth. I believe it's in the one at the very top. Yeah. And it should be, scroll to the bottom. Maybe. If it's none of those, then it's going to be back. So there.
Right here?
Go to the top one. Yeah, that one.
Arms doing?
They're both down at the one.
Let's see if we can get it to
kind of
wave.
out, but they're both down. But one.
Somebody try to get it to wave to you
All right, hold
again.
on. Sean. If you're standing behind me, can you give me a high five?
All right, right now it's holding your hand. Can you take your other arm and wave at me like this?
Yep, it is. Yeah.
Oh, it just did it on command.
Thank you.
Thank you. We live, baby. Yeah. I know what you're thinking. See, what you think is that the door is mapping the figure, or the figure's mapping the door, whatever way you want to put it. And I get it. I thought the same thing until.
Can I try debunking that by like throwing a throw blanket over the door to see if it goes away?
Just hold it up. Hold it up to the door. Here.
So do know that if it is a spirit, it might walk away if you walk over here too.
So far, it's still right
Yeah,
there.
you guys are. You just walked right through it.
Yeah, you can walk right
Yeah.
through. It's still there.
Okay.
It just smacked you in the head.
Me?
It's punching her in the. Oh my god.
Oh.
So I get it. It's a SLS camera. Many investigators aren't a fan of it. They say that the system's flawed. It's not the right software. It's out of date. Well, I don't believe in it, and I just don't like it. Knock it off. All paranormal equipment is flawed or doesn't detect ghosts, so to speak. However, I'm a firm believer if you have a piece of equipment that you can't debunk, which as an investigator you should always debunk. The lady who said let's debunk this evidence is actually a new investigator, or she claims to not investigate very often. I think it was genius of her to want to debunk our evidence that we were getting because none of us knew what was going on. So, please put in the comments what you think was going on. Let's be sensible about it. She blocked the pattern on the door, determined that wasn't making the stick figure go away. We couldn't figure out what it was. So, let me know what you think. And until then, we'll see you on the other side.
Oh, look at Santa running. Guys, what do you think about that? What's up, Cold Pepper?
Cold Pepper in the house.
Hey, Kim. Merry Christmas.
Hey, Kim. Thanks for joining.
Remember, Sean, when you walked over, it disappeared. Wild.
Yeah. Yeah, when I walked up to it, it went away.
It went to the light switch, remember? And then appeared as a blob and then cut the lights off.
Yeah. No, that was weird. When I walked over to it, the lights turned out, which was weird. And I've got that on camera, by the way. Yeah, it was just such a weird night. You know, everything weird was happening. I remember standing there talking and the lights just shut off. That's when we first noticed the lights shutting off. That's what made me go get my camera, actually. I was standing there just talking and the lights just, boom, cut off. And then the way it sounded when the lights cut off, you could actually hear it cut off. It wasn't like a flicker. The lights weren't, you know, flickering. It was just boom.
Do you have a video of the lights going off too?
I do. It is. I label it. Go up. Go to private. It is the one, the black and white. So it's
Right here.
It's either 323, 330. I think it's the 323. Right there. I think you have to go to 323. I need you to cut these lights back on, please.
Oop, went too far, guys. Let's see.
On now?
All right, so you can clearly see that nobody's near the light switch. The light switch is on the wall. Nobody's near it.
Oh,
Lights go out.
I was just kidding.
Ooh.
Nicole,
All right, if that was the man that was playing with my hair, can you cut the lights back on, please?
Courtney has lights cut back on.
Let's capitalize.
Lights cut on.
Oh, and I
cut
got that on
back on.
camera.
Thank you.
That's on camera, baby.
You two are screaming.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So from there, guys, it just that was like a perfect depiction of our night. It was intelligently responding. Lights were cutting on when we asked for that, or cutting off when we asked for them to cut back on. They were cutting back on. Not a whole lot of equipment play. I did have a cat ball that went off pretty steady when it was in a chair downstairs. You know, but again, I am more impressed with the lights cutting on and off on command. We were seeing, you know, light anomalies that we could with our own two eyes, and on the SLS that we couldn't really debunk. They were flying to the light switch before the light would cut off or on, and things like that. So all in all, I would say that Friday night was a huge success. Did not disappoint.
But that place never disappoints.
It doesn't.
It started off kind of slow because the equipment wasn't doing nothing. We go to that room, but that room was the same room last time that was crazy. And, you know, all the times I've investigated that place, we never investigated that room until I met with, you know, Judy and her crew.
Yeah.
Very weird place. Like I said, I would say it's real paranormal activity there. A lot of stuff went on that night. Now, I haven't reviewed all the evidence there, but I did find that video where the lights was cutting on and off, because and if you look at the video, it's very weird. It's weird that the lights would just cut on and off. And we've asked the owner, does this typically happen? Or has anybody else reported it? And the owner said no.
And
That's the first he's hearing about it.
The weird thing is, guys, is you see a lot on the What's up, Grand Time?
Grand Time.
Thanks
What's
for
up?
joining.
Better late than never.
Merry Christmas. It's important to note your environment when things are going on. More often than not, we don't really audibly say like what we're experiencing, what we're feeling, and things like that for fear of, somebody might think I'm crazy. If I say this out loud, who's going to judge me? But it's important to at least take a mental note or, write it on a piece of paper, what's going on, because while Sean was mapping a stick figure standing behind me, it almost felt like static electricity was in my head. The best way that I can explain it was I had to like I felt like there were bugs crawling in my head. I know that sounds gross, but I was like constantly like doing this number. Like I felt like I was going crazy. And, when Sean said right after that, oh my God, it's playing with your hair. I was like, oh, okay, well now I can relax. I'm not going all the way crazy because something's for real playing with my hair. And there are so many different spirits at Rainworth, from older gentleman spirits to female spirits to younger gentleman spirits to children, that, you never know. That stick figure appeared to be more tall in stature. So I'm more apt to believe that it is potentially either an older male figure that maybe likes the ladies, which we find, to be very usual at a lot of haunted locations. And things like that. Yes, Robert, this one was more like it wasn't that spider webby feeling. It was like little jolts of electricity. It was very weird. Let's see. What is this? Valiant Thor. In the covert sectors of black budget programs, we communicate with non-terrestrial or interdimensional beings and is achieved through highly advanced technologies. Civilians risk encounters with hostile or deceptive entities whose motivations and communication methods are alien to human understanding.
Come on the show and let's talk about it.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you. And
somebody brought, we had a conversation with somebody, Howie, right after this. Howie, I gotta send you that video because that's so funny.
Yeah.
Because you have no idea why we're saying it. Like, we're not, you probably think we're just over here being a-holes. But anyway, who brought that up about, interdimensional beings and things like that. Because at one point, this stick figure actually wrapped its legs around me and its arms as though I was wearing it like a backpack.
Yeah, I wish I'd have kept recording.
And
I do. I wish I'd have kept recording.
At that point, the questions arise. Was it trying to almost like take over me? Was it trying to take control or gain control? Is it, in fact, something of a non-terrestrial or interdimensional being that's attempting to, and then you can go down the rabbit hole from there.
But I wonder if I picked it up on my body cam. I'm going to check my body cam and see if it was aiming at the SLS, because I stopped recording because I was not collecting data at that point. At that point, I was investigating. So I put my cell phone down and wanted to see what was going on further. But I'll tell you, the stick figure started doing some very weird stuff. I mean, it started humping you, started humping like your head. And then it started.
I had a ghost wiener in my face.
It got down on the ground and wrapped its arms and legs around you. And this is stuff that, if the guest is still in here that was with us, they saw this on the camera. It was doing a lot of weird stuff, and it was just a lot going on. The light play, a lot of people can chop it up to bad wiring, and I can too. However, if it's doing it on command, and I remember at one point you were saying, Sean, look at the lights downstairs, and the living room light started doing it. I was like, whoa. And the living room lights would do it when the upstairs lights weren't. Yeah, it was crazy.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Who is Grand Time?
Yeah, grand time. Which?
Because you tune into our podcast all the time. Okay, Jody. Wait, we got Jody in here. So who is grand time? Nadine, Nicole, Judy. Ah, yay! So we got Jody and Judy. So we got 2 witnesses in here, guys, of everything that's going on. Judy, we had no idea that was you. Thanks for tuning in.
I had no idea.
I'm glad we know now.
Said if you don't know, now you know.
That's right. And you know what? I'm gonna make note of this for future stuff. What some average civilians are doing may leave you vulnerable in ways you may neither anticipate nor control. Our tech operates on principles that exploit quantum entanglements, resonate energy fields, and frequency modulation that align with the unique vibrational signatures of these entities. So are you saying, Valiant Thor, that you're a part of this said covert sector of Black Budget? Like, are you a part of this program?
Hey, Valiant Thor, we'd love to have you on the show to talk about it because we got a lot of questions for you.
Thank you, Valiant.
And we appreciate that. We'd love to have you on and discuss it. If you send us
incognito is nothing wrong with it.
Shoot us an email. Let us know. Give us your info. We'd love to have you on the show to talk about it.
For sure.
We don't have a lot of guests, y'all. We don't. I know a lot of podcasts do, and a lot of podcasts bring people on all the time, but we like to interact a lot with people, and we like to just talk a lot, I guess. We have a lot of topics we'd like to discuss, and so...
now, I'm going to put it out there. We don't have a lot of guests, guys, and I'm going to tell you why. We started having a bunch of guests on, and we were inviting them, and they were no-showing on us. I'll put it on there.
Well, that
so,
too.
You know, I'm not going to go and continuously advertise guests on our show and then them not show up. So if you want to be a guest on our show and you are serious about it, please send us an inbox. We would love to have you on our show. We would love to interact with you. If you're a paranormal investigator, you're a part of a private government organization or a sector of some sort, okay, Michelle Wilfong, I would love to have you on the show, baby. I would love to. We love your videos. Compile a bunch of videos that you want to share, and get them together, and then we will definitely have you on the show and make a whole show about it. Valiant Thor is watching from the Los Alamos National Laboratory isotope production facility.
Like I said, we love to have guests.
Very cool.
We just don't. We used to have a guest every week.
We enjoy it.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Hi, Doug.
What's up, Doug?
So, yeah. But
yeah, I will say though that it was nice to just kick back, relax, and investigate with some good folks. I consider them friends in the paranormal world now. Family, para-family. And
it's nice to watch you investigate every now and then because Sean gets so wrapped up and so serious in his shit. And it's I feel like he's so worried about, you know, hosting investigations and things like that I actually enjoyed watching Sean enjoy himself and actually get to put his or see his craft in motion. I love to hear EVPs.
Me too.
You're the king of EVPs.
It was nice to be a ghost hunter.
Yeah, exactly. And you have to, I say it all the time, you have to have a healthy balance.
You know, I will say with this group, it was nice to be a ghost hunter. That's what I wasn't really an investigator. I was more of a ghost hunter.
Either way, it was fun. I had a blast.
And that was the fun part. That's what made it fun.
Anima publicly put it out here, guys. They gave us the most heartfelt Christmas presents ever. My little Christmas tree cake ornament is on my tree. Fits in perfect. I have decided that I am going to create a tree, and I'm letting you know this now. So this is your first.
Have at it.
This is your first time hearing it. I'm going to collect an ornament from everywhere we go, and I'm going to start putting it on our tree, and I'm going to make a memory tree.
Have at it.
So we started it without your knowledge, but now it's your knowledge. We started it at the Bigfoot Museum when we went with Fredericksburg Paranormal to West Virginia. That was our first ornament. And our second ornament is the Christmas tree cake from the ladies at Rainworth. So
I tore those Christmas tree cakes up.
Yeah, he didn't save me. I think I ate one. It was so sad.
They were so good.
Like I found myself getting that
happy.
one in the middle of the night. Like I had to sneak. Because every time I got up, I got asked, where are you going?
I sleep with one eye open when there's Christmas tree cakes present.
But thank you guys so much for your wonderful gifts. I love it. The perfume, everything. I love it all.
I had a blast with you guys.
Yes.
Like I said, it felt good to just go back to being a ghost hunter.
For sure.
Enjoying what I was doing. I had a ball, like I did. And the location is also another piece to that puzzle. It's nice to go to a location that's actually haunted, that you know is haunted, that gives you real paranormal evidence. And I'll speak to on that too. A lot of these locations that we go to that just set off a bunch of equipment, to me, is boring. I don't want to just see a bunch of equipment going off. I want to see the real thing. And that's what I will say Rainworth gave us. The real stuff.
Definitely. Energy is everything, guys.
It will put you on edge. It will keep your heart racing. It will make you
scream.
Yeah. Just to let y'all ladies know, y'all might not like me so much after I start releasing some of these videos, because I got some nice screams on there from y'all.
I love it. I love it.
Look, just know it's all love, baby. It's all love. It's all love.
But guys, like I said in the beginning of our show, so without further ado, we are going to wrap this up. And from the On the Other Side and Hill City Paranormal family, we are wishing you and yours.
Oh, that's not a heart.
Yeah, you gotta kind of.
My hands are too big to be holding.
We could like, yeah. Anyway, we are wishing you a very Merry Christmas. And we will be here before.
I gotta hold it up. That's what I got.
Yeah, you gotta hold it up.
If I hold it up, it looks more like a heart. There we go.
It's an excellent heart.
Look, got Jason.
She said, "Release the videos. It's hilarious. We can laugh at ourselves."
Hey, it's coming, y'all.
But again, from our family to yours, guys, Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful, safe, loving, and everlasting memory-making holiday.
Yes.
Until next Tuesday, guys, we'll see you
on the other side.
On the other side.